What is this? What is going on? Hey Taurus, welcome to your reading. Today we are going to do a Zodiac check-in. And I was told clairaudiently that it needed to be for Taurus. So here we are. We are just going to do a standard check-in today. I thought that I was guided to look into a little bit of finance and love as well. This is a timeless reading. Just whenever you find this, it's a check-in for what you're currently going through and what to expect. But if you are watching this at the time of the release, we did just have a solar eclipse, and there's a lot of energy surrounding momentum around like finances and romance and things like that. So that's what I want to look into for you today. I am going to start by pulling you a lyric, a song. This is my deck. It's called the Mixtape Volume 1. It's available on my Etsy and my website. I'll put the link in the description box below. It's a lyric oracle deck. There will be plenty of volumes stretching across all genres and artists, but for right now, this is the one we have. So, Taurus. Taurus, we first out have the song Money by Broiler. It says, put my outfit on like an ATM, looking like a cash flow, and it never ends. When it get down, I'ma do it again. I'm the weatherman, I make it rain on 'em. Looking like I robbed a bank, I look too good for goodness sake. No applies, no need a thing, man, I do this every day. So I find that really interesting as your overall energy, because I literally was just talking about the eclipse bringing in change. And I know that you guys can't see this, but this song starts, or at least these lyrics start at exactly 23 seconds, which deduces to 5. So there's this huge change in energy for everyone who has Taurus in their chart, whether that's sun, moon, rising, or any planet in between. The overall energy is that there's a big change in finances, and I did feel called the first question to ask or to dive into for you guys today did have to do with career. I really feel like there's a change in the air for y'all. Listen to this song, Money by Broiler. It is like a dance, electronic, EDM type of song. So even if that's not your thing, the overall energy is looking pretty freaking amazing for you guys. So let's go from there. Let's dive into career. I do like to preface, for those of you that are new to my channel or do not know me, I hear, see, and feel things. I pull cards to confirm what it is that I'm hearing. I don't necessarily read the cards to you. That's why you don't see them on the screen. It's more important that we get the message, okay? So, Taurus in career and finance. What is that? I personally am a Taurus. I'm a Taurus rising, so I'm very excited to see what this has to do with me. Your spirit guides are talking about, what they're showing me, Taurus, is, whether you work for someone else, you work for yourself, or you have some sort of side hustle, and even if it hasn't evolved to that yet, your spirit guides are talking about recently there's been a lot of creative ideas flowing in, okay? Or even for some of you, this is like recent with a lot of the energies that's been going on. It's been flowing a lot of feminine creative energy into you. But for some of you, I'm seeing this has been like literally years. So you guys may have had a business for, a few years even, and we've been trying to get it up and going, or we're trying to get it on the right track. And I keep seeing, Taurus, like you have this really good business idea, okay? It's like, oh my God, this would make so much money, or maybe not so much money, but we all are Taurus, right? So like, we want the money, girl, money, right? So we have this idea, like, this is going to make me a lot of money, and it's a cool income stream, and then we like work, and we put it out there, and it's like, it doesn't give us enough. Like, I feel like your spirit guide's showing me that like we've set up income streams, and they were trickling in or have started to trickle in abundance. However, us as Taurus beings are like, okay, girl, but that's not fast enough. I put all of this time and energy that's precious and valuable into doing this income stream, and now it's not making me any money. So your spirit guides are talking about you would get very anxious over that. You would, if it wasn't instant gratification, your spirit guides are saying that, then it was like, oh, this isn't working. Oh, this must not be the thing I was supposed to do. That was a wasted creative idea, okay? And so they're saying that, like, for years, for some of you, but even recently, there's been just like an onslaught of all of these ideas and these income streams. You know, maybe it's a 9 to 5, and then we have a part-time job, and then we like craft or something and do vendor fairs on the side. There's like all these different income streams you've set up for yourself, and we're very nervous and confused about which one to take. It almost feels like a roller coaster. It's like a roller coaster of unstable endeavors. But y'all, that's your guys' viewpoint, because your spirit guide's viewpoint is success will find you, windfall of money. Okay? What they're telling me is you've done a lot of foundational groundwork, and all of these things, Taurus, have been beneficial. They are on your path, because I feel like some of you are questioning. Oh, my hands just started tingling too. I think some of you are questioning, like, well, is this even my path, right? Because like I thought this was my life purpose. I thought that this brought me joy, but the more that I'm trying to like make it into earning me money, the farther away it seems to get from me, or like I'm not making money. Therefore, if I'm not making money, then this must not be my purpose. Y'all, this is such Taurus energy. I cannot, and I'm allowed to say that because I'm a rising, okay? And so we're questioning like our choices. And for some of you, okay, hold on. We're questioning, you know, our choices, and is this my life purpose? Is this my path? Because it's almost like every sort of avenue I try doesn't seem to instantly take off. Therefore, it must not be for me. And your spirit guides are saying every single one of those income streams was set up with purpose and for a reason to bring you money, but you are cycling around them as opposed to giving energy to them. I hope this is making sense. Like, you know, let's say I'll just use my business for example. Like, okay, we have a store and we're trying to like do the store. Well, the store doesn't bring us a lot of money. So then we focus on like our services. Okay, we're service that's bringing in money. Oh, but now there's a lull in services and nobody's booking. So now I'm going to do online programs. Okay, and I worked really, really hard and I get that on there, and okay, a couple people bought it. So fuck, now I got to go back to the store. That's the energy that they're showing me, is like we only focus on the one thing until it's like completed, or it has ceased to bring abundance to us, and then we're like, oh fuck, and then we have to move on to the next one, get that going again. And your spirit guides are talking about they are all equally important and they're all equally purposeful. You set up all of these foundations in order to receive the income. You know what they're telling me is like you went around and you opened up bank accounts with the universe. Like, okay, I'm going to have a bank account for an Etsy. I'm going to have a bank account for vendor fairs. I'm going to have a bank account for my 9 to 5 where I get a bonus and a promotion. Like, you set up all of these income streams with the universe, and now we just have to allow them to collect interest. Any of my finance people out there, it's literally like you deposited a small amount, right? We invested in the stock market. We bought stock in each of these actionable endeavors. And now we just have to have faith in the universe that success is going to find us and the money is going to come. But we can't pull our focus away from one, right? Any of them. That we need to be working not harder, Taurus, not more, not adding more. We've set all these up, now let's do them, okay? If you set up an Etsy store that you haven't fucked around with, go do something with it. If you set up a Patreon you haven't posted in a year, go post on it. It's like we have to take action on all of the things that we set ourselves up for. You know what I mean? There's also a message, and it kind of is going both ways. I'm seeing it two ways. Maybe it resonates both for you, or maybe one or the other, but I feel as if a lot of the issue especially if you're a Taurus rising, because that has to do with like the mask we're wearing and like our outside world, how people view us, right? I think, you know, there's been an issue with I'm working on all of these things and they're just trickling in, and then we see like a friend or a family member or, you know, someone on social media that looks like they're doing great, and oh, they've just picked this one thing and it's taken off. And when that doesn't happen for you, we believe that we're unstable. We believe that we're making wrong choices. For others of you, so you become like envious, right, of these people, and that kind of keeps us on that loop. It's chasing whichever one is going to bring instant gratification, because we want to level up and we want to match up to not only the people around us succeeding, but we want to match up to the expectation that other people have of us. Again, especially if we're like a Taurus rising, right? Or even like a Jupiter, Taurus and Jupiter, like that's expansion and things like that, right? Like we really want to like match those expectations. So we become very envious of trying to chase the thing for instant gratification instead of taking a step back and realizing like we have the foundation. We just got to show up to work. You know what I mean? And that's another aspect of it too. Like we got to show up to work, but we have to show up healthy, high vibrational, happy, right? So now that you've set up all of these solid foundations for yourself, all of these income streams, there's no need to stress about working really, really, really hard and doing this and doing that, right? We've got our schedule in place. We've got everything that we need. We need to just like do it now. Nike, right? Just do it. Now, the other energy I'm really picking up on, and this isn't going to be for a lot of you, I would say this energy really seems geared more towards like my psychics, my spiritualists, my people that maybe pull tarot or watch a lot of tarot readings, those sorts of things. It's for those Taurians that are very outwardly spiritual, or maybe have some sort of public business, or like you're self-employed or something like that, entrepreneur. I do feel like for that group of Taurians, is that how you say it? Taurians? Tauruses? My spirit guide's just laughing at me, so I don't know what that means. One of those two. they don't freaking care, girl, whatever. But for that group of Taurians, I do feel like there's envy around you. So the more that you have been, and this is not a message for you to stop. Okay, this is not a message to have you take it down a notch by any means. Please keep doing what you're doing, Taurus. But your spirit guide wants me to let you know, like, there is an energy for those of you that are like in the public eye already, or seem to have some sort of success or visibility. I do feel like the more you put out, like, oh, now I'm offering this and now I'm offering this, or like, you know, oh my God, I hit 100,000 subscribers, or like whatever. I do think there's envy around you. I do feel like there's people in your field. So maybe it's not just my psychics, but it's just all, it's anybody that has like any sort of public platform already, even if it's small, even if it's just like 1,000 followers or something. But there's something about like you are exuding success. And the more that you're like, and now I'm offering this, and now I'm offering this, there's an energy of people in your field, like that are doing the same thing that you're doing, that some of them knowingly, which is why I was saying like maybe this is for my psychics, but some of them unknowingly, like sending you evil eye, sending you energy. I just felt the need to like light some sage. Hold on. You sweet, beautiful thing, you do not need to have anybody else's drama or negativity or energy attached to you when you are just trying to freaking thrive and do the damn thing. You know what I mean? Girl, I know that Taurus gets hated on a lot because we beautiful and we particular and we're successful and we don't give in to whatever the fuck people say. So anyways, I do feel like there are some people in your field that are actually sending negative energy to you. Now, like I said, if you are just like high up in your corporation or something like that, or you're up against people for certain projects or promotions or things like that, this feels more unconscious. This feels more just like jealous and envy. But if you are in that public eye, you guys, of spirituality and like giving psychic readings and things like that, you may be attracting other people that do psychic readings and witchcraft and those sorts of things, sending you an evil eye on purpose. So we're cleansing the air for you, okay? Please go take a shower or a bath after you watch this, or put some selenite or clear quartz over you, even sage or whatever, okay? And just visualize this person's energy falling away from you, okay? So, yes, in terms of, career and finances, I really do think where you're headed, Taurus, is more stability. Like, I feel so calm now. Like, we're going to finally take a step back from doing. It feels like you've been doing so much in terms of career, in terms of finances, that, like, Taurus, I'm getting it. Like, I've done everything I can. Like, I literally, I've advertised, I've given free stuff away, I've quit my job, I did this, I did all these, like, I can't, like, and it's still not happening. I feel very like it's in God's hands. Like, let go and let God, you know what I mean? Because, like, there's nothing left to give. And if you guys know anything about the spiritual community and you know anything about tarot and the Tower, I'm not using tarot, but the Tower card in the tarot, which depicts the soul's journey, it's about crumbling all of that, right? Like, it's when you get to a point when you've done all that you can and you just have to let go. You just have to let go and surrender and let the universe bring you abundance. And I feel like that's where you are. Probably for the past couple of weeks, we've been in that energy. And while things are still a little unstable, we're getting towards stability. And stability for you, Taurus, while yes, it's in money, but in regard to money, but it's also like, it's not going to feel like, oh, today I got to work on this because that's where the fire is, and today I got to hurry up and do this because I'm trying to get this out, and like, it's going to be less of that, and it's going to be more of like, we come into work, we have all of our foundations, we have our routine, our schedule, and like, instead of getting all nervous and worked up over it because we need to make money, we just do what we said we were going to do. And because you are just allowing that to play out and not hyper fixating on any one thing because of the need for survival and money, that's when the success comes to you. I would like to ask when, like, this success and windfall of money situation. Again, this is a timeless reading, so whether you're watching it when I post it or later, whenever you're watching this video, time frame, when are we going to get that stability? Little tarot lesson, how you can read time with tarot is pentacles in the upright usually stand for years. So if you had 3 pentacles, it would be 3 years. When it's in the reverse, it actually kicks it out 1. The only difference is when it's pentacles, it kicks it back. So instead of, there's really nothing after years unless you go decades, but that's when we get into the major arcana, so don't worry about that. The years is the maximum, so when it's in the reverse, it kicks it back. So months, so 3 months. I think in 3 months, because I'm feeling summer, like with this warmth and this stability I'm feeling. Like, I'm feeling like I'm having a glass of lemonade on my lanai, like, it just feels like worry be gone, but it feels like summer. And so 3 months from now, again, when you're watching this video, might not be summer, but it's the energy of, sitting out in the sun and like, relaxing, like not having to care. It's like I'm on vacation, you know what I mean? So 3 months, Taurus, I really think the success and the stability and the money that you've been working really, 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 really hard for is going to come to you. All I really want is the money. What is that? That's not this song. What is that? Cardi B? Money? The other thing I was called to 2222 on the clock just as I was going to transition into love. The number 222222222 and so on and so forth is about divine partnerships. It's about love, connection. So for those of you that are in a relationship, and I'll put timestamps below for the questions I'm asking and at what point. So if this isn't your story or you don't care, you don't have to listen to it. But they did want me to, for those of you that are in a relationship or have a crush, just have a person on your mind, I wanted to do their current thoughts and feelings regarding the relationship. Okay? Interesting. We have the Emperor at the bottom of the deck in reverse. And we do have the Empress present divine counterparts, okay? Whatever it is you resonate with, soulmate, divine counterpart, or this is just a crush, this is literally just somebody you met at the bar last night, or you don't even know their name, whatever. So however you define this relationship, I think it's really important, or your spirit guides wanted me to bring forward, that your current person on your mind, whether that's your partner, like I said, somebody you've been going back and forth with, if it's a twin flame, if it's literally just a crush, no contact, doesn't matter. The energy behind this relationship is very spiritual. There is a reason that you met this person. There is a reason that, oh my God, I cannot breathe and it's like raining in. Okay. There's a reason the two of you met. There's not only spiritual lessons going on here, but you are counterparts in a way that you are so similar yet different that you complement each other very well. So again, if this is somebody you don't know yet, like this is a good crush to have, right? If this is somebody you've gone back and forth with a lot or can't seem to get it together, that makes sense because you are yin and yang. But basically what's, their thoughts and feelings currently, Taurus, is, I gotta be honest with you, it's confusion. I think for quite a while, so even if this is a crush, girl, I don't think it's the person you met at the bar last night. This is going to be a crush that has at least known of your presence. By the way, when I say girl, I know I'm talking, gender's not real, okay? It's just how I talk. So I don't mean to offend anybody. I call everyone girl. But it's definitely somebody that has known of you for, I keep hearing like a month. So put that in your pocket, okay? Whoever that is for you. But what I'm getting, Taurus, is like this person has been obsessing over you for so long, it feels to them, that they are, and I think that they have been getting a lot of messages from their spirit guides, and I think that you have too. I think that you've been getting synchronicities and downloads about this person, and what I feel is interesting is I think that you are in a situation, or they are in a situation, or both, where you guys can't be together. So if you're like are coworkers, or one of you's in a relationship, or both of you are in a relationship, or you live in different countries, like whatever the situation is, because that's usually what happens with counterparts, right? There's always some sort of like block in the way. And I think your person, how they currently are feeling, is defeated. I feel like they keep seeing signs and synchronicities, and like, Taurus is your person, like, tell Taurus how you feel, like this is the love of a lifetime, and they're so exhausted because they can't. Like, there's literally something in the way here, you guys, where, God damn it, if they could just put this together and make this happen, they absolutely would. But they can't, and they're so exhausted of like their spirit guides and everything, like everybody's saying, do this. And they know that they should because they view you as the Empress. We have the 10 of Cups. Like, they want this, you guys. Like, how they feel about you is such a deep, profound, spiritual love for you. Even if this is a crush, like, the more that you guys talk, the more it will become that, right? Like, if we've just met, let's not be delusional. They're not, like, madly in love with you, but your souls are. Your souls know each other. And even if this is like you are together, this is your partner, whatever, there's something about taking this to the next level that they just feel like they can't. So like I'm honestly seeing somebody like in a happy relationship, very in love. This may be your story or an example, but I'm seeing somebody like happy in love and all these things, and it's like one of them wants to move in together. And it's like the other partner is not making that commitment. The other partner is not offering that. This could be marriage too, because I'm seeing like a proposal too. It's like one person really wants it, but the other one doesn't. And then like friends are like, why don't you guys live together? Like, why aren't you guys married? Like, why aren't you having kids? And it's like your person is so exhausted by that and a little saddened because they want that, Taurus. They want to be with you. They want to leave their situation and be with you, whether that's a person, a job, a country, whatever. They want to ask you to move in with them. They want to ask you to marry him, but there's something in the way, like finances or expectations. Like, this person is currently in an energy of just feeling like they can't even balance their own self. So being with you or taking it to the next level with you is like truthfully has nothing to do with you. It's like this person cares about you so much that they know that right now is not the time, because they wouldn't be able to give you everything you deserve. And so your energy can feel very confused because you are also seeing signs and synchronicities about this person, and taking these steps, and it's like, oh, but they like, oh, okay, here I am and I'm ready, but like they blocked me or like whatever, right? It's because, this person is manifesting you, and then when it comes closer to whatever it is, they pump the brakes on it. And so like your energy is being pulled and drawn in because they're manifesting you, and then when you're pulled there, they're like, they push you away. And so that's why it's confusing to you. And I think that it was important for me to give this message I was getting to you guys regarding like, their thoughts and feelings, because again, specifically it was like Taurus and love, and I just feel like you feel a very push and pull energy from this person regarding the next level, or their feelings about you. And your spirit guide wants you to know, like, you are not crazy. You're not crazy. Like this is a back and forth energy, and it's on the masculine side. So however that resonates for you, because I'm seeing it two ways. Normally I say gender isn't real, and it's, whoever the masculine is in their relationship. I'm a very masculine energy because I'm analytical, and, I like success and recognition, all those sorts of things. Those are all masculine energies. So it could resonate in that way, or it could literally be the male gender, just however it resonates for you. Because I'm seeing, since I'm reading for so many people, I'm seeing two different things. But it seems to be on the masculine side of, because I feel like the feminine side is just sitting here like, I'm cool whether you want to or you don't want to, but like you're driving me insane because you won't tell me if you want to or you don't want to, It's like, it's very mixed signals, and they keep pulling me back to your guys's, mixtape card of money. And I think, number one, something about this is tied to money. I'm seeing literally like 6 different scenarios. This is the problem with YouTube readings. I'm talking to so many souls. But I'm seeing for some of you, this person isn't financially stable. So if it is a thing like marriage or moving in together, that sort of thing, like they may come across like they have plenty of money, but they fear that like if you get a little closer, or they buy you a ring, it's not the most expensive one. There's just a fear that if you get a little closer, they're not going to be able to give you everything that you want. I also am seeing for somebody, I think this person might be married, not to you, or in another commitment. And that has to do with money. If they specifically left this person for you, that person would take their money. Like if it's a divorce, right? Oh, infidelity, or even if it's not, they just get pissed off that their person found another person so quickly, like it would take all of their money. I also see, and I think I mentioned this earlier, it's like a work connection. And so something about the two of you being together, like I just heard this person would lose their job. So maybe they're a boss, or I don't know, it's like they're in a partnership with somebody and you like the partner, or you're their business partner's person. I don't know. I'm seeing something about work also. But ultimately, with the money, and they keep bringing me back to this song and this mixtape, y'all, is Cardi B. All I want is the money. I don't need the dick, I need the money. Okay? This person, how they feel about you, Taurus, is they love you. Okay? Don't be delusional wherever you're at in your relationship length. Okay? And intensity, but this person loves you. This is divinely guided. I mean, we have Judgment, we have Emperor, Empress, 10 of Cups. Like this is very divinely led, and that's why it's annoying to you and your person, because they keep like, ooh, ask about that person, ask about that person. It's like I don't care about that person because clearly they're not choosing me. But like, so you may feel a little crazy, but this is very divinely led, and it's going to come to a point where you get what you want out of it, whether that is a relationship or not. So for now, they really just want you to focus on money. They want you to focus on your financial stability. And again, going back to the finance part is like, but that financial stability is not by working harder. It's just by being in this Empress energy. Do you know what I'm saying? Like self-care, days off, vacation, drinking lemonade on the lanai, girl. You be doing all that, you're going to get your money, and you're going to get your man. Now, what's interesting is the other question I had written down was specifically, do they want to date me? Which makes sense with their thoughts and feelings and why Spirit wanted me to ask that, because we kind of got into that with this. But for those of you that want to know specifically, do they want to date me? So this is going to be for those people that it's a crush, okay? We're not together with this person. We're not married to this person. It can be if you're in and out with this person, they keep coming back, not friends with benefits, whatever. But this is going to be basically like a yes or no for those of you that want to know if your crush or your person on your mind like actually wants to be in a relationship with you. And I'm not talking about, oh, that would be cool if, I figured my stuff out. I want to know, like, do they want to date you? Like, are they going to take actions towards dating you? Or is this just some dream world? Like, are we living in the fifth dimension, or are we living in reality? Like, of course, this person's higher self wants to date me. Look at me, right? But that's all up here. I want to know in this reality so I can stop losing my mind over it. Does this person want to date you? All right. Spirit had to fucking be on their bullshit. Here's what I'm going to tell you. 10 of Swords in reverse, Hierophant in reverse, 10 of Wands in reverse. The reality of the situation, Taurus, this person doesn't want to date you because of the implications surrounding money. This came out again. Y'all watch me shuffle. Empress, 10 of Cups. Like, they want to be with you. They want to date you. Oh my God. They also want to have sex with you. I'm sorry. There's so much passion for you. It's driving this person insane. And that's why they don't want to date you. Your person may struggle with addictions. It doesn't have to be drugs and alcohol, though it can be. But for a lot of people, I think your person, especially if it's the masculine, that light and dark, that yin and yang energy, right? I think this person struggles with attachments. When they love somebody or they're in a relationship with somebody, they go all in, and their spirit guide is telling me, and then like, it's not in a cute way. It's like you become this person's healing. You become the person that takes care of this person, and your person is smart enough and self-aware enough to recognize and understand that. And I think that they've overcome a lot of challenges regarding addiction and attachments and abandonment issues within their life already. And they also, because y'all are the same, right? Y'all are on the same path. They're also in the bag. They're also trying to get their career off the ground. And especially if this is a relationship that somehow has to do with work, like they would get fired or their finances would be taken from them in some way. And that's not to say that would actually happen, Taurus, but that's how your person feels. It's not worth it. It's like this person wants to love you, and this person wants to be loved by you. This person wants to give to you. This person wants to give you pleasure. And I know that came out sexual, and they do think about you sexually, but like, I'm talking like they want to like treat you to experiences. They want to travel with you. Your person might have money or has very big goals and dreams to have a lot of money, and they fantasize and picture giving it to you, like half of it to you or all of it. Like, they want to treat you to pleasures and gifts and all of these things, but they wouldn't be able to do that like if you guys dated, because they would lose something. But what's interesting is we got the Four of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands, y'all. Like, they ain't giving it up either. They're just going to keep pulling on your energy because right now, how they're viewing reality. Remember, I'm asking your physical person that you can reach out and touch. I'm not asking your person's higher self, because the higher self is going to tell you you're going to be together forever, right? That's where we get lost on tarot readings and we become delusional because everyone's checking in with our higher selves. Well, my higher self is in the 12th fucking dimension, girl. It's not here in the 3rd dimension. What the hell does he want from me right now? Okay? I'm going to keep it real with you. Right now, this person doesn't want to be in a relationship with you because they feel like it would ruin them. Not you. Not your love. Not what you would give. There's a third party here, y'all. That doesn't have to be another person. It can be a job. It can be a situation. It can be a mindset and an addiction. addiction that of temptation and things like that. There's something physically going on in the third realm where this person feels like they would lose everything if they literally dated you. If they said, hi, Taurus, this is my girlfriend, boyfriend, they would lose something. So they don't want to date you, but they're not letting you go either. Absolutely not. They love you too much. They're too obsessed with you. And that scares them, Taurus. They're so obsessed with you now when this is your crush, or this is a relationship that goes back and forth and you haven't fully been together. They're this obsessed with you now. Like, they're terrified if you actually dated. In a lot of ways, they feel like they would ruin your life with just the shit that goes on in their mind. Now, with all that being said, 44 on the clock, Spirit did have to come through on their bullshit, because they are wanting this and refusing to let go of this so badly that eventually we get this opportunity. They are looking out towards the future, girl. This is them. This is your person that you can reach. 4444, as I said that. You can reach out and touch this person today. You can DM this person today and probably ask them all this shit, and they would be like, yeah, that's literally how I feel. They are making plans for how to make this a relationship, because you are their wish fulfillment. You are the love of their life. You are their divine counterpart. This is spiritually led. Their spirit guides will not fucking leave them alone about it. Y'all, eventually when I start monetizing these videos, I'm not going to be able to cuss as much. So take it in while I'm my true authentic self before YouTube censors me. You're the fucking love of their life, yo. Their spirit guides won't leave them alone. They know. So they may be ghosting. They may be quiet. They may not be telling you their feelings. They may not want to date you. But girl, they're like, but how could I? What about next year? What about 3 years from now, right? I keep seeing chess pieces. Maybe they like to play chess. I don't know how to play chess. Now, I did ask for a time frame on some sort of relief, I guess is the word I was coming to mind. Excuse me. And when I say relief, I guess you're right. My spirit guide just said resistance. Resistance is a better word. Relief from resistance, right? So where we discussed in this Empress energy, we're kind of just sitting back and like, I'm ready, like, if you are, but if you're not, like, whatever, that's fucking cool too. Like, if you gotta go play in your shit, then you play in your shit. I don't know, but like, leave my energy alone, please. Like, while you're sitting in that energy, this person is trying to figure shit out, man. I really feel like in 10 months from whenever you watch this video, something's gonna happen. I'm not promising, because I'm talking to a lot of people, what that is. Like, I'm not saying that you are going to be in a relationship with this person in 10 months, but over the next 10 months, we got 10, this person is trying to close out cycles, whether that's a cycle with a different person, whether they're waiting for a cycle for you to end, maybe you move back home or something, whether that's going to AA, girl, whether it's meditating and healing and whatever. Like, over the next 10 months, they're going to do that. And that whole time, they're not going to let you go. The whole time, you are going to be this person's motivation. I keep hearing you're this person's muse. And something about this tells me that, like, they don't want you to be. And I don't mean that in a bad way, Taurus. I don't know if you guys have ever experienced where, like, God damn it, I don't want to love that person. I don't want to be so attracted to that person. But, like, I am. That's what they're going through. You're their muse for this. Again, if you guys are spiritual, like we talked about earlier, like, I think that you help. I think you're helping this person release. And whether that ultimately leads to you or not, I think that because of you, over the next 10 months, they're really gonna try to figure some shit out, girl. They're gonna try to stack up their money and come at you. All right, I feel like I already know the answer to this question, but the last question that your spirit guides wanted me to kind of touch on was their advice for you regarding relationships and just love. So this is for everybody, okay? I don't care if you're in a relationship, you're not in a relationship, you have a crush, you don't have a crush, you're vibing on being single, whatever. I just want to see overall in love and relationships if there's any sort of advice for you as opposed to putting it on the other person. Okay? Advice for Taurus, please, when it comes... Oh, I'm sorry. They want me to use a different deck. One moment. Advice in relationships. So Taurus, let's close it out. I feel like I don't even need to pull another card. What is the advice? Money! Financial goals. Especially for Taurus, you guys, because I know that we love stability so much, and there's a lot to be said. I know that some people, give Taurus a bad rap for being a little stubborn or being a little critical or materialistic, but a true Taurus isn't greedy or anything. Like a true healthy Taurus, like we just find comfort and stability of like having a very aesthetically pleasing bedroom. So when I come home at the end of an awful day, I can feel calm, right? There's beauty, and I can sit and be happy and not have any worries when my bills are paid, right? Like that's so important for a Taurus. I personally feel like probably more so than any other zodiac sign, though we all struggle and nobody struggles more or harder than anybody else's, right? But I think you guys have been struggling with finances lately, and there's been a lot of negative self-talk on ourselves that we're making bad choices or we're spending too much money. And your spirit guides are talking about like your advice is to definitely, make financial goals and budgets and things, but then also like once you've put that energy out into the universe, like take a step back from it too. Like don't be so tied to your budget. Don't be so tied to your material things, and instead they want you to spend money, even if you feel like you don't have it, on things that bring you pure happiness. And that might be a material, but it doesn't have to be. Like a concert or a vacation, girl, go to Florida. I don't know why that keeps coming up, but where are my Florida viewers? It's just like because this is about relationships. This is about love, you guys. Like, because you guys value stability and money and success, like those aren't bad things. And because you value them so much, in order for you to have a healthy, happy relationship, you have to feel whole in yourself, right? Something's telling me that a lot of you guys, when it comes to love, you do not like depending on people. And you also don't like when people depend on you, especially financially. So if you can focus on your own money, if you can focus on your own career and your goals and get to a place where you feel stable, then all you bring to a relationship is love. There's no, oh, we have to move in together, or I want to get married, or all of these things. Maybe you do because you love each other, but it's not the traditionalist way. It's not the, well, it'd be easier if we split rent, or, it's when you feel stable. Your spirit guide is really saying when you feel stable and secure in your finances, Taurus, specifically money, your relationships will thrive. Because I really feel like money is a trigger for you. When we're doing good with money, we feel great. When we're doing shitty with money, we tell ourselves we're awful people. We can't get anything right. I'm going to lose all my stuff. I'm going to go bankrupt it's like we work ourselves into a tizzy. So as materialistic as it sounds, or selfish as it sounds, girl, truthfully, your spirit guides are saying that you guys need to focus on like your self-care, your self-love is money, is finances, is success. So when we're talking about feeling good and stable and wanting true love and wanting energy and abundance and whatever it is that you want, we do have to go to the root trigger, which seems to be money. We have make a vision board. Again, I read intuitively, so if you would like to literally make a vision board, I do suggest that for my local viewers. I do offer classes where you can collage vision boards and things, so check out my website. But I am actually seeing it for you, Taurus, as more of a, remember when we were talking about all those different creative income streams you have? It's almost like, we need to revisit those. Like, what is something you did as a hobby 12 years ago that made you $20? Bring it into fruition. Write it on the board. Like, write down every single income stream you have, you've created, you've thought of in some way. Bring it back to life. And like, remind yourself why you started doing all this in the first place, right? I think those things will make you feel happy. And like, look at even this vision board, you guys. Like, there's a bunch of different things, but we have rich, we have progress, we have success. Like, that's mainly your energy, I have to say. And I'm not reading it as like a selfish energy. It feels very genuine. It feels like in order to have the family you want, in order to have, your ideal body, working out, which I do see that for you guys too, and happiness and all of these things, at the core of it, it's like y'all need to get the money and the career, really, the income streams. I keep saying income streams. So y'all have to be working on more than one thing. And if you're not, the universe is like, pick them back up, all of them. Because when you do that, it's going to lead. I'm literally asking about relationship advice, you guys. I'm asking about relationship advice, and we're getting money, finance, vision board, career. So once it's like, I think your advice is, it's for now, especially over the next 3 months, I'm feeling like we don't need to worry about love, because the universe is bringing that to us. The universe is bringing that person, that next step, that abundance in that area. Focus on this. That way, when you receive the love, when you receive the relationship and the abundance, you feel stable and you feel secure and you feel like nobody has to take care of you. Queen! All right, Taurus, that was your reading. Holy shit, it was just 5656. Google that, see what that means for you. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you appreciated this reading. If you did, if you could give me a like and a subscribe if you have not already, that would be freaking dope. Comment below. Let me know your story if any of these things resonated. If you want a more personalized reading, I do offer personal readings. So if you just want to go to my website and book one, awesome. I'll link stuff from my Etsy and stuff below if you want to buy this deck. Again, it's the mixtape volume 1. I have some other ones too, and be on the lookout for more volumes with the music that you enjoy. So until next time, guys. Bye.